not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she ain't your bag, then it's not Chanel. It's fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Roll up and feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an inside big TD, step a whole real. Top dog since top women now taking lives for all the real bad. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give. Rare, bad, that. Real, never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. Still that way, still that way, still that way. Still going that, live that way, real that way. Came a long way, been a long way, been a long way, real long way. Still that way, still that way, still that way, still that way, still that way.
Why would I hold him out for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mountains.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll manage only a couple here up to about the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity.
Yeah,
and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
Because everybody in the house out.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed
Man, I had stuck to some shit at the damn park. I thought the dog shitted through the house. So we investigating. Man, my damn shoe had nothing but shit on it.
A lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That is catch number 3
ain't been back online
for his NFL career. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
Yeah, y'all really sleep for real, though.
First here this afternoon.
I told him I had slept all day, bro. I slept all day today. Y'all say that was getting up 4 hours early in the morning, and every day this week. I promise I was getting up early every day this week, bro. I'm telling you, that take a toll on you, bro. Bro, I slept all day. I had to get my daughter from school. They had to have that. I picked up, got the kids Sunday. I slept. Then going there till my daughter had to go to softball practice, bro. I was tired today, bro. Man, what, bro? I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st
All right, bro.
and 10
Be safe.
at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He connects with Hyatt. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Giants at 7-9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and
he dropped the pick.
Get a win in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass
This guy.
But it winds up falling.
That's why you play
incomplete.
defense.
He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Eagle defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Running left, it's Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check. and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Rodgers on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st down, Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's across midfield, and they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go play action with Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Jones on first down. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. A final shot before break. Jones. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Jones on third down. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
A gain of 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he dropped it.
Zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Back to throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. 170 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Jones, throwing to start the drive.
Come on, man.
Throw there, incomplete. He threw that
easy
into coverage.
interception.
It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jones going to change it up here. They go play action here on first down. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Jones now to throw on third down. Now he's loose down the middle of the field and all the way down to the 17-yard line. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones from 17 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gano the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
46, Giants 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a give to Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Jones throwing on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He's to the 15. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones.
Man, what the fuck, bro? Lucky ass touchdown.
Everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. They're down to the 41. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium.